I'd like to greet all human beings all around the world with a universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on this earth. It doesn't matter if you're the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, or my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't even matter if you're dark-skinned or light-skinned. It doesn't matter whether you like me, like my YouTube videos, whether you give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. I greet all you all with the same universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Tonight happened to be Monday, May the 11th, 2020, time being about 8:40 p.m. 2020. Time of the vision, time to change, time to think. One thing that I learned years ago, when you think about something, you entertain the thought. You entertain the thought, you may utter it out your mouth. You utter it out your mouth, you may do it. If you do it, you got to make sure you're doing the right thing. You know, I entertained thoughts about 4 times, and those thoughts landed me in prison. You see what I'm saying? It landed me in prison where my 2 oldest children, my daughter and my son, wasn't able to have me there when they was growing up. But I thank God that he gave me wisdom during that time. It ain't like that I was out there committing crime. It was just I had another way of taking care of things. But my message today is stop the violence. It's so much going on here, especially in 2020. You got the coronavirus. And it's said that the coronavirus is mainly in the Black and Spanish areas. It's affecting mostly Black and Spanish people. Now, some people may think that this is racist, but you know, a lot of us blacks that's awakened, we know in some places we already have strikes against us just because of the color of our skin. Now, I know this for a fact, and other people know it. Even other peoples and nationalities know it. You look in China, they had signs up saying no blacks to come into the McDonald's, but a protest shut it down. You look at in Georgia back in February of this year, a black guy was jogging. Now they trying to say he was burglarizing something, but a retired police detective and his son shot and killed him. Look at what happened to Trayvon Martin, the same thing. Hey, how y'all doing? The same thing. George Zimmerman said that he thought Trayvon Martin was committing a crime. But you see, it's not just whites killing blacks. It's not just policemen and retired policemen killing blacks, but blacks is killing blacks. At some point, we need to stop. You see, some people may say, well, it's easy for you to say, but I'm going to tell you how hard a decision I had to make in 1977 when I was in prison, when some individuals shot my brother down like he was an animal, 4 times in the back and once in the back of the head, just because he won in a head-up fight. I had time when I got parole from prison. Individuals said, let's go get them. But I let them know, if y'all wanted to get them, those who came to me with that, if y'all wanted to get them, y'all could have got them the 3 years that I was in there. But I listened to my mother. It was a hard decision, but I listened to my mother. If what they did wrong to your brother, my son, she said, my son, God will handle it. God did handle it. The shooter, him and 3 other individuals OD'd off some heroin 2 blocks away from where they set my brother up and shot and killed him like he was an animal. The shooter wasn't able to revive. They wasn't able to revive him. My mother asked me, how did I feel about it? I said I wasn't glad, nor was I sad, because neither one would have brought my brother back. 2 of the other individuals that set him up, they went and messed with the wrong person, and a lady and her son took them out the game. You see, my mama said the boomerang, some people call it karma, some people call it you reap what you sow, but the boomerang, if you throw it the wrong way, you remember it comes back to you. If you throw it to cut somebody's head off unjustly, it's going to come back and cut yours off unjustly. But all I can say now, I pray for all the people around the world who have lost their family members unjustly. I pray for all of those who are going through thoughts of revenge. I can't tell nobody what to do, because I can only do what I would do when something happened. And I ain't gonna never say at this point what I would do. But I encourage everybody to let God in the law take its course. God never failed us. It's hard to believe that, but God never failed us. And I'm going to leave with this. Black folks, Spanish folks, I mean, it go for everybody, but black folks and Spanish folks, let's stop killing each other. Let's start having some love and harmony and unity back in our communities. Stop the violence. Let the peace stay still. Awudu bilad himanad Satan irajim. I seek refuge with God from Satan, the rejected enemy. Peace. Be still.